Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to dive into a misconception and that talent is the most important part of success. And now while talent does play a role in success, there's another ingredient that has to be there in order to maximize that talent, and that is persistence. Persistence is one of the absolute keys to you accomplishing your goals and achieving success. So we're going to draw on insights from Geoff Colvin's Talent is Overrated, along with real life stories and examples, and we'll explore how sticking with it through every setback and every challenge is one of the most important things you need to do when you're trying to achieve your goals. So let's get into it.
Welcome back to the channel. Understandable what I do under the I would appreciate it more important. Appreciate it a time. I was reading a legend. My body could do it if I look at it and do that. Take a look at this.
So success is often a combination of talent and persistence. And while talent is absolutely necessary, persistence plays a crucial role because you can't hone your talent without having a lot of persistence. So persistence is actually even more powerful than having raw talent. Persistence actually builds mastery over time. And what is persistence? Well, it's a deliberate practice, a process of constant improvement, right? We basically stick with it. And that's one of the things because as we grow and develop, we all hit plateaus. And when we develop a strong level of persistence, we're able to push through those plateaus and continue to grow and move forward and improve. But without persistence, talent alone just can't be realized. Persistence provides success when we're dealing with setbacks, obstacles, and challenges, right? And we all know that whatever we're trying to achieve, those things will always be there. Matter of fact, the bigger the goal, the bigger the challenge that comes with it. So if we don't develop high levels of persistence, talent won't get us through those challenges and those obstacles. It's persistence that keeps us in the game no matter what happens. Our eyes are on the prize, and we're able to continue on that path no matter how difficult it might get at times. So again, we think of people sometimes as overnight successes, or they just have this talent, or they're just different than us, and that's not the case at all. When you see anybody that's successful, they have spent a life learning how to be more persistent on their journey, so persistent, in fact, that they've accomplished amazing things. But again, persistence prevents us from abandoning goals at the first sign of any difficulty or challenge. Deliberate practice, as outlined by Geoff Colvin, requires consistent, goal-driven practice. That's how we get better at persistence, right? It's not something that some people are just born with. They're naturally persistent. It is a skill that can be developed through that constant, goal-driven practice. And one of those things when you're going through that, when you're learning to be persistent, is feedback, right? Feedback and focus improvement are essential components of this journey. And persistent effort, that's what ends up transforming raw talent into expertise. Persistence is also key because we know that in order to be successful, we've got to be adaptable, right? What got us here won't get us there. We've got to constantly be willing to change as circumstances change, as roadblocks and bumps in the road and challenges and obstacles appear. We've got to be able to adapt. And people that have a high level of persistence are much better at adaptation, right? If you have a low level of persistence, you tend to be stuck in your ways. And then as soon as the need to adapt occurs, you just can't seem to do it. But when we develop that ability to adapt, which comes through a lot of persistence, we lead to better problem solving and innovation and all those things that are necessary for us to accomplish our goals. But persistent individuals always seek new methods to achieve success. Persistence also builds resilience and self-confidence, right? Without persistence, the minute something doesn't go our way, or we feel like we may have fallen short, or we're not exactly where we want to be, right? We could see ourselves as a failure and just give up and go back to whatever it is we were doing before. But when we're persistent, that builds that resilience. And with that resilience also comes more self-confidence, right? And it's important because in order to be successful, we've got to have that confidence. And confidence is something that means we believe in ourselves even when times are tough, right? Even when things are difficult and they're not going as planned. Resilience, self-confidence, those are crucial components to goal achievement. And with that, part of that is recognizing small wins along the way, right? That's what persistence is all about, right? In order to stay persistent, we don't just think we haven't gotten where we want to go yet, right? But we've gotten here and it's closer and here and it's closer. So it's those small steps and recognizing that. And also, it rolls right into facing challenges head on. Accepting the fact that there will be difficulties, there will be obstacles, there will be challenges, they're going to be there. We accept it and we're not going to avoid it. We're going to be knowing that we have persistence, knowing that we're going to be more confident, we have resilience. We're going to face those challenges head on, knowing that they're only going to make us better. They're going to help us improve. And again, confidence is going to grow from persistence regardless of a talent level. Persistence also creates more opportunities for growth, right? Persisting despite failures, despite challenges, despite setbacks, they're going to help us develop skills that we didn't already have. They're going to help us learn more. We're going to become more knowledgeable. So again, that's just going to help us improve. It makes us personally and professionally develop to levels that are going to increase our capabilities, right? Increase our potential. But trying new methods and new strategies, which is what persistence is all about, it's just a valuable learning experience. And people who are consistently learning are the ones that are going to be the most successful. The other thing with persistence, it's never something that you have to do by yourself because networking and teamwork will help you improve it. And not only that, they will evolve the more persistent you are. It's a win-win situation and it's cyclical. So while talent is important, persistence is what allows us to harness that talent and maximize that talent. It helps us fulfill our talent potential, right? But persistence is going to fuel our growth, make us more adaptable, improve resilience, improve self-confidence, many of those traits necessary to accomplish goals and achieve amazing success. So what we want you to do is focus on persistence, right? Persistent action towards your goals and your long-term success. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, and I'm sure that you did, make sure you like it, share it, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel.